Everybody rejected her because she was a prostitute, yet God commanded one of his prophets to marry her. Among all the strange commands in the Bible, there was one instruction from God that shocked everyone and still confuses many people today, because God spoke to his prophet Hosea and told him to do something that no normal human mind could understand. Hosea was a faithful man who loved God deeply and lived in a time when Israel had turned away from God and followed idols. Yet Hosea remained obedient and pure in his devotion. Then one day God gave him a command that changed his life forever. God told Hosea to go and marry a woman named Gomer, a woman known for being unfaithful. And this command alone raised questions in the hearts of people because they could not understand why a holy prophet would be sent to a woman with such a reputation. Immediately, people began to whisper and question him. They judged him and mocked him because in their eyes a prophet should have a perfect and honorable marriage. But Hosea felt something deeper in his heart. Even though he did not fully understand God's plan, he chose obedience over confusion, and he went and married Gomer just as God had said. At first things looked normal and even peaceful, and Hosea loved her with sincerity, hoping that love and faithfulness would grow in their home. They even had children together, which made the bond feel real and complete. But slowly something began to change that Hosea could not understand at first. Gomer's heart began to drift away. She started leaving home and chasing after other lovers. The man who once obeyed God in faith now began to feel a deep emotional pain he had never known before. Every time she left the house, Hosea felt a silence that cut into his heart, and the people in the town began to laugh even more, saying, "Look at the prophet whose own home is broken." Those words brought shame and humiliation upon him. Yet behind all this pain, there was a hidden message from God that no one could see yet. Just as Gomer kept running away from Hosea, the people of Israel kept running away from God. Even though God had blessed them, protected them, and loved them faithfully, they still chose idols and sinful desires. Hosea's broken marriage became a living picture of God's own broken heart, showing that divine love can also feel pain when it is rejected. As time went on, Gomer's life began to fall apart. The excitement she once chased disappeared, and she found herself broken, rejected, and empty. When Hosea heard about her condition, most people expected him to walk away forever because betrayal usually ends love in the human heart. But then came another shocking moment. God spoke again to Hosea and told him to go and bring her back home. And this command was even harder than the first one because it required love after pain, mercy after betrayal, and forgiveness after deep hurt. Yet Hosea obeyed again, and he went searching for Gomer not with anger or revenge, but with compassion and broken love. When he finally found her, she was no longer the same confident woman she once was because life had humbled her completely. In that moment, Hosea did something that revealed the true meaning of the entire story. He brought her back home and loved her again, even after everything she had done. This was not just the story of a man and his wife. It was the story of God and humanity, because again and again people turn away from God, and again they make mistakes and chase things that leave them empty. Yet God still calls them back with mercy, still forgives, still restores, and still loves without giving up. The story of Hosea reveals a love that does not end when people fail, a love that continues even through pain, and a love that always invites the broken back home. Thank you for staying with me till the end of this story. If this touched your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Here on World Bible Stories, we bring you powerful stories like this every time. See you in the next story.